From every village, every city, from homeland to diaspora, hope is rising again. Biafra now our only hope.
Yes, now our only hope.
Hope for today, hope for tomorrow. No more pain, no more sorrow. Ha! We bring better news, make your head on clear. We get hope, now Biafra we dey see ya. Beautiful nation, shining bright justice and fairness. Now the light.
Biafra go be one beautiful nation.
Every Biafran go enjoy true freedom. Fine, fine country, shining nation. Justice and fairness.
Shine nation.
Justice and fairness.
Shine nation. Constitution say.
Everybody equal, one love for rich and poor. Leader of citizen, no different, justice go speak with confidence.
No oppression,
no discrimination, rule of law for the nation. Truth and justice go reign forever.
Biafra go get strong and better.
Where your hope?
Biafra.
Who be your hope?
Biafra.
Waiting be your country.
Biafra.
No more suffering and smiling, no more fear, no more hiding. Respect and dignity for all. Every citizen standing tall. Free education, rich university, healthcare for every community.
No more dying,
because no money.
Life go better for everybody.
Biafra now our only hope.
Biafra now our only hope.
Stand up now, make we claim our
Biafra now our destination.
Women go deliver safe for hospital. Citizen go get support every month. Better roads go connect every city. Modern railways and airport.
Clean water go flow for house.
Electric light go shine every night. Security go protect every family.
Day and night.
Everything go right. You fit waka free for midnight. Go your road without fear. Kidnapping and violence disappear. Peace and progress everywhere. Mama and papa go get retirement benefits. Nobody go kill you for Biafra and go free. Now wahala, the person don't buy for him head. Oil and gas beneath our ground. Now the people wey get the land go control them. Resources go serve the people. Prosperity go spread for all. Anything we dey for our land. Now our citizens go manage them. Development go reach every corner. Nobody go suffer again.
No vote buying,
no rigging game. Election fair and play. One woman, one vote.
One man, one vote.
Your voice go matter every day.
Biafra now our only hope. Biafra now our only hope.
Hope for today.
Hope for tomorrow.
No more pain, no more sorrow.
Biafra now our only hope. Biafra now our only hope.
Hope for today.
Hope for
Hope
tomorrow.
for tomorrow. No more pain, no more sorrow. Biafra.
Our home,
Our country,
our future.
our future. Biafra now our only hope. No. No.
Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. Join me for the update from Voice of Biafra. Join me, Biafrans. Today is 28th of April 2026. Join me so that we will continue to evangelize, to talk to the world about Biafra. Biafra remains a powerful nation that is rising up, and many countries do not want Biafrans to come because they know that the face of Biafra is face of truth. And they understand clearly well that once Biafra comes, the tone of the game will change completely. So they do not want to see Biafra. Many countries in the Europe, they now depend on Biafra. They rely on our oil and gas, our crude, everything that is in Biafra land. So they don't want Biafrans to come. They have done so much against these powerful Biafrans. But my people, now we are rising up. We are not giving up. We are not giving up. So join me and let us continue. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ ekenekwa m unu. Ekene m nwoke, ekene nwanyị. Taa bụ 28. Bụrụkwa afọ. Afọ ga-afọtala anyị ife ọma n'ala Igbo. Ụmụnne m gbakọtanụ. Gbakọtanụ. Na nke ọma na-eme, anyị na-enwe ezigbote ife obi aṅụrị. Ndewo, my brother. Biafrans, join me and let us hear this powerful news about what Biafrans are doing in Washington, D.C. Now, every Nigerian will rise up. I'm going to Washington, D.C. Why? Because Onyendu said that we will be going and they will be following us. Because we are the pace setters. So, Biafrans, join me so that it will not only be my ear that we hear this very powerful information about the progress that Biafrans are making. We have outsmarted our enemies, and my people, it is nothing but success. Success, success, success. We are moving ahead with our new nation. There is nothing that the terrorist Nigeria government can do at this stage to stop us. It's impossible. We refuse to be silenced. Time has come for us to go. So, Biafrans, join me anywhere you are. This is the time for us to continue with our freedom fight. We are getting to the end. Don't be left out. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama, the God of this universe, for giving us this opportunity. A day like today is beautiful and wonderful in our eyes, and we are happy and glad in it. I thank God for our leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, our first Prime Minister, and I thank God Almighty for our current Prime Minister, Mazi Ogenkere. Biafrans, anyị nwelu mmadụ. Anyị nwelu mmadụ. Faku to go to of our leaders. This one, fe nwere ike ịkwatue. Maka na our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogenkere, body nso elu aka. They can see him on the TV, but they cannot touch him. Let them go to America. Let us see. So we are winning. Now, let us listen to this powerful update from Washington, D.C.
Greeting, fellow Biafrans and our allies and viewers all over the world. Good afternoon from here. With me, I have our lobbyists, Elias, Washington, and Madison. So he's going to give us a brief update of our activity lately in Washington, D.C., and we might have some few minutes for interruption. Then after that, we call it a day. And I also want to remind Biafra that this is Voice of Biafra, because for so long our voice have been silenced, and it's time we tell our story and the reason why we are fighting to leave the country called Nigeria, because it's a terrorist country. And tomorrow also we'll be having our guest, Ambassador Tribunage. Please don't miss it tomorrow. We call Elias Mazi Elias. Mazi Elias, welcome to VOB. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, Your Excellency. It's an honor to be here on Voice of Biafra. This is quite an honor, and I'm glad to be here as you inaugurate this new program, which will spread the Biafran message across Biafra and West Africa. We're just here today to, as was said in the flyer, to provide an update here from Washington, D.C., to have an organic discussion and touch base with our wonderful viewers and listeners. Prime Minister, as you know, and you've been coming to Washington, D.C. with me on a very frequent basis. We're making very significant breakthroughs in the relationship between Biafra and the United States, and we're now at the beginning stages of what is an unofficial relationship between Brgie and the U.S. government, which is growing significantly, and which will eventually become an official relationship when Biafra is a recognized independent nation state. The things that we're discussing with the U.S. government are unbelievable. I think, as you know, some of the things that are being considered would not have even been thought of even just 1 year ago. To quote one of the influential officials here in Washington, D.C., the U.S. government views Biafra as very important and will be of increasing importance. And the U.S. government is going to consider things that is not previously considered because of both the promise that Brgie has provided as well as the failures of the Nigerian government.
Yes, Biafrans, they won. They won, my people. Our Elias, he said something here that American government is going to consider something that they have not considered before. And what does that mean? Nigeria is doing whatever they are doing, thinking that they are hurting anybody. But my people, I can tell you that whatever they are doing is nothing but trying to Islamize everybody. And you know what Islam means. forceful religion, religion that goes with violence, religion that works against God, because our God is not a violent God. And ndị be anyị si na nwa ụkpana na-ele na n'ọkụ oche na ọ na-aha mmanụ. Nigeria thought that using violence to Islamize us, to Fulanize us, their own Islamic religion is distinctively different from that of other African nations or other world that are religious or Islamic people. Nigeria Islamic religion is different. They are so violent. They come to us with violence, and they have exposed themselves to the world. Now, anybody that is going to, sympathize with Biafra will not just sympathize with Biafrans, but the entire region. The way people are dying every day, the way people are being killed. This was Biafra fate before now. This was Biafra 1966, 67, 68, 69 to 1970. This has been our fate. But what is going to happen now is that God is turning all those evil acts against Biafrans to a very good result. So Biafrans, listen carefully and attentively to the progress we are making, which our lobbyist, Elias, amiable man, powerful man. And when we see Elias, we will remember how Elias was introduced to us by our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And till date, our current leader, our current Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Ogenkere, is keeping up the pace. He has never changed, like many of the saboteurs around. So, Biafrans, let us continue to listen to him.
One thing I want to relay to our viewers is that they should feel very hopeful that Biafra is going from a dream into reality, but
Biafra is going from dream to a reality, because American government is this type of government that before they do anything to you, they go and verify. Last year, American government, after Biafrans, Biafra Republic government in exile, let me show it to you here. After they had gone, look at it. After they had gone to do this Congress briefing at the Congress, look at the background. These are all Biafrans. They went to do this briefing to America, September 18th, 2025. On the 7th of December, Riley Moore was in Nigeria. One of the Congress men was sent by Nigeria. And when he returned, this noble man, he stated that what he saw was worse than what Biafrans told him. So Biafrans have now dragged Nigeria to Washington, D.C. And this is the update of what went on in Washington, D.C. And this man is telling us the story. Please, Biafrans, just join me and listen carefully. Listen very carefully.
They also need to understand, given the nature, I think, as you know, some of the things that are being considered would not have even been thought of even just 1 year ago.
What he is saying is that apart from what is going on now, the move that the Brgie is making in Washington, D.C., most of the things wouldn't have been considered a year ago. So everything that wouldn't have been considered are currently being considered. Biafrans are being considered. Brgie is being considered. My people, who will tell you that we are not making progress? We are making massive progress under the leadership of Mazi Ogenkere.
To quote one of the influential officials here in Washington, D.C., the U.S. government views Biafra as very important.
American government is now viewing Biafra as very important because we have gone to America to make an honest and genuine and existing case. It is a case that is happening, something that is genuinely happening. We are not there to do propaganda. We don't do propaganda. We tell story the way they are. We say things the way they happen. And they have sent somebody to Nigeria to go and verify. And his verification was making waves. So they are now considering Biafra as we should be considered.
And will be of increasing importance, and the U.S. government is going to consider things that is not previously considered because of both the promise that Brgie has provided as well as the failures of the Nigerian government. One thing I want to relay to our viewers is that they should feel very hopeful that Biafra is going from a dream into reality.
One thing he is promising his viewers is that Biafra is going from dream to reality. This is it. From dream to reality. And this is what Nigeria government cannot fathom. They cannot understand it. They don't believe that Biafra, that they have jailed in Sokoto for life, that same Biafra is coming to be a reality. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to Biafrans. Thanks be to Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thanks be to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Thanks be to Mazi Ogenkere. Great Biafrans, great men, men of valor. Thanks be to them. Thanks be to Biafran cheerful and wonderful donors, including my brother here, Yoshi. Thanks be to all of you. Thanks be to my sisters. Somebody like Tutos, somebody like Love. All of you is thanks to all of you. And a powerful thank you to our information minister, Mazi Soni Akparawa. You are one in a million. Thanks to all of you that are donating generously, doing whatever you are doing with sincere mind. Biafra is going from dream to reality. That's what our lobbyist, Mazi Elias, is saying.
But they also need to understand, given the nature of what Biafra is, given the nature of the sensitivities involved, a lot of our cooperation or progress with the U.S. government will be done so in a discreet manner, because Biafra is in the process of seeking its independence from Nigeria. It is what you would call a non-state actor. The U.S. Government tends to be a little bit more discreet in terms of disclosure of its activities with non-state actors versus its official relations with foreign governments. So the reason why I wanted to mention this is, for example, some of our very enthusiastic Brgie fans and Biafran fans. Sometimes I see some of our supporters on social media and Twitter saying, "Oh, when's the U.S. going to hurry up? When's the U.S. going to support the Biafran Liberation Army or do certain things?" And what I would say to Biafrans is, how would you know, if the U.S. is not already doing those things? The thing is, when the U.S. works with non-state actors, they typically do not disclose the nature of the relationship, and that's not something we would disclose unless the U.S. government authorizes that. So for example, when the U.S. government worked with various Syrian rebel groups, for example, to effectuate democratic transition in Syria, that program was a secret program for a number of years before it was made public information.
Biafrans, let me explain this to the best of my ability now. What he is saying is that when he go to different platforms, he will see people asking, when is America coming? When is America doing this? When is America doing that? And he's talking of non-state actors. Biafra is not yet a nation. Biafra is not yet recognized. And he is saying that is a very, very sensitive aspect of political matter. And that we do not know what America is already doing for us. But they are very much aware. Ndị be anyị ọ sị na America ma maka anyị nwa. Mana ọ bụrụ ife niile diochi furu n'enu nkwụ ka ọ na-akọsị. Na anyị ga-ejili nwayọ. Ọ sị kedu ka isi wee malụ na America ada eme something. Mana ọ bụrụ ife niile mee ka a ga-abịa na-akọlụ unu na efele mba ụwa. Ọ ife ọ na-akọwa. So, and I agree with him. O jikwa Syria wee maa atụ. O nwere ife America as a country na-eme with non-state actors. Fame mie ka ọ dị very open. Ndị be anyị emekigo ezigbote progress. O nwere ife dịka na ikpe gị dị na court. Yana jeenu court. Onye si gị jee court na gị nwa si na ikpe gị dị na court faburu ofu ife. Maka na onye na-asị gị jee court aghọtara na case gị dị na court already. And na court ma maka your case. Therefore, o nwere ife that person me court amalugo maka fawa. Mana anya nwa bụ onye amaro na ịnọdugo na court. O wee na-asị gị jee nu court. Amaro mmụnụ na aghọta ife m na-ekwu. So my people, our lobbyist is telling you the way things are. The way things should be done diplomatically. That America knows about us. Mana fama bia openly. Bia gwa unu ife ụfọdụ. Because of ụta ndị ụwa ga-atafa. Because of iwu mabidolu. Working with non-state actors. Without the proper thing being done. So America no nije. Oh, anyị nwa ka ọ dị elu. It is just now the ball is in our court to do something positively to elevate and upgrade our standard by donating and supporting your Biafra Republic government in exile. That's what he's trying to say.
So Biafrans should be assured that things are happening, but they also need to understand that there will be aspects of the progress and of the relationship that we have with the U.S. government that will be what we call covert in nature and not overt in nature. So I think many people will be astonished by the progress we're making, by the things that are being considered. And over time, I think certain things may be made public when the time is appropriate. But we are trying to bring Biafrans along by publicizing the aspects of what we do that we can. For example, photos of meetings, with U.S. officials. And we saw the prime minister had that very nice photo of him posted by very senior Trump administration official Leo Terrell. And he had a very there was a nice photo of the two of them that the Honorable Mr. Terrell posted. So we will be publishing our meetings.
Yes, he's talking about photos that our Prime Minister takes with all these honorable men, which I can show you some of them here. You see, all these pictures, but not everything that was said behind the closed doors that will be revealed to Biafrans. But at the appointed time, Biafrans, you will hear and know everything. Look at it. Biafrans, we are making progress. We are moving fast, but quietly. Remain focused and understand that this journey is not going to be easy. Look at it. That's what he was referring to when he said that they will not be making everything public. Biafrans, we are winning. Make no mistakes. We are winning this battle with Nigeria. This second missionary journey is being won. We are going to win. We are not Nigerians. We don't act or behave like Nigerians.
But the discussions that we have, the censored programs that are being considered are not things we'll be discussing publicly, not at least until our counterparts in the U.S. government think it's appropriate to publicize certain activities. So I just want to tell Biafrans that if they know what me and the Prime Minister know, I think they'll be very excited.
Yes, we want to know. However, let it be as you have said it. Ndị be anyị ọ sị na ọ bụ na unu mara ife ya nwa na prime minister anyị ma na unu ga-adị n'obi aṅụrị ga na-akpa unu. And my people, there is no other way. We are progressing. Ama m na ọ dị every Biafra n'ọkụ n'ọkụ. But my people, do not waver. Do not look weak spiritually or physically. We are getting there. We are getting there. Ọkwa Nigeria, anyị arapụsigo Nigeria. Ọ ka aka ka o si wee mee.
And we will continue to carry everyone along to the extent we can by publicizing certain meetings and certain activities. And I think that's what's distinguished the Biafra Public Government Exile, is that when we have meetings that we can publish, we publish those meetings. And so the Biafrans have a sense of the activities that we're doing. And there's a fine line between discretion and transparency, because we want to show that the Biafra government wants to show that it's doing the work. At the same time, the Biafra government wants to protect confidentiality, and so it has to thread that needle in the middle of both demonstrating accomplishments while at the same time protecting sensitive discussions. And I think the Biafra government is doing a good job of balancing that. So I want to say that this is a great honor to be here. I think the progress we're making, to be honest, is even much faster than I had anticipated. And my message to Biafrans too is you have to stay focused, you have to be serious, and focus on the goal and not get sidetracked with drama or nonsense. So
now, Biafrans, when somebody like this is telling you to remain focused and be serious, you will know that there is something he knows, as he said, that you don't know. Why did he say that we should be focused and be serious? Now, think about this. Nigeria government, the moment they know that we have a lobbyist in Washington, D.C., that is going to the American congressmen to talk about Biafra, they paid 2.7 million. As if that was not enough, they paid another 9 million, making it 11.7 million. Where is Nigeria today? How many times have you seen their lobbyists come out to talk to you? Our lobbyist is always ready to come out and talk to us. Why? Because he is very sure of what he is doing. Though there is no guarantee, but his presence means a lot. His presence means a lot. Everything he says should be adhered to. Ndị be anyị, ife niile ọ na-agwa anyị bụ ime ka anyị nwa malụ na a na-ene anyị anya. The people that will recognize us are focusing on us, watching our conduct, watching our mannerism, watching the way we are doing things. He is here talking to us. Where are the Nigerian lobbyists? They are nowhere to be found, because they are doing that to corrupt people's mind, not to indoctrinate or to teach or to inform. Nigeria is doing whatever they are doing, pursuing us. Anywhere we go to, Nigeria will come there. Anywhere we go, their government will send somebody to go and counter us. But whenever they try, the harder they try, the more they fail. Because they are not genuine, because they are not sincere, because they are not honest. We are leaving Nigeria. Make no mistakes. Just be focused. Just support your government in exile financially. That's all you need now. This is diplomatic stage of our freedom fight.
Thank you very much, and I'll turn it over to you, distinguished Prime Minister. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Elias. It's like every other day, we do have the opportunity to meet, because just like for the past few weeks, it's a lot of meeting,
Yes.
meeting, and we actually have to travel outside the metropolitan area, which is Washington D.C. area. We travel far away from Washington D.C. So all for Biafra. We just want to encourage Biafrans to be hopeful that our freedom, is here. And you touch light on something I really want to ask you, that if somebody have even whisper on your ear 2 years ago that what we have achieved and where we've been today, that we're going to achieve this milestone, what will you say?
Oh, people have admitted to me privately, they're shocked about what we're doing. 2 years ago, what we're doing, the accomplishments we have, what the U.S. government's considering, people, if you asked someone 2 years ago, they would have told you, oh, you're completely crazy. So it's amazing what we've achieved. I mean, the environment is completely different than 2 years ago, even from a year ago. So things are very quickly shifting in our favor. And as you know, Prime Minister, certain individuals who didn't even consider Biafra now seriously considering Biafra, people who thought that, oh, this is completely unrealistic, all of a sudden they want to come on board.
So, Biafrans, why do you think that that is the case right now? 2 years ago to now, people who have not known us or who wouldn't have considered us are now considering us. And who are those people? All these men and women are considering Biafra. This one is Michael Rubin. Michael Rubin is a senior fellow in America, director of policy analysis in America. They are now considering Biafra. And this is Tibor Negi, the man that will be having discussions with our Prime Minister today by 2 p.m. Don't miss it. So this program today, I will not be long. And this one is Congressman Chris Smith, a senior member of the House of Foreign Affairs Committee in America with our charter. And the other one is John James, a congressman and our prime minister. What else can you ask for? And a host of these congressmen with him. So the progress is showing, my people. It is really showing. A lot has been going on. Let me tell you, people, getting a nation recognized and getting your nation being a nation, if you are fighting for freedom, is never easy. It's not easy. If you think it is an easy progress or success, it is not. You have seen what is taking us, what it is costing Biafrans. Onyendu is in a life jail. Our first prime minister, 6 years. And this one, they are buying men and women within our government to attack him. Nigeria government, you know, division is the worst attack anybody can do to you. They are using division to, even within both men and women, they are attacking him. So when people are attacking you that you're doing something, just know it at the back of your mind that you are doing a great thing.
It's been a very big shift, even within the past 6 months, I would say. Even it's like on a monthly basis, it's now shifting in our favor.
Yeah, just like Ambassador, that will be at the VOB tomorrow. 2 years ago, if you have asked him to come to Voice of Biafra, the name Biafra, they were like, what? Because Washington, D.C., have not really know much about what is happening in Nigeria and how bad Nigeria situation is. So the Biafra Republic government in Ezra, we actually do a lot of work.
Yes, our prime minister just said it, that Washington, D.C. does not know much about what is going on in Nigeria. As I said in one of my past programs, that now these people, America, did not colonize any African country. They don't know much about Nigeria. They don't know anything happening in Nigeria. That was why America sent Rep. Riley Moore to go to Nigeria and find out, at least bring one evidence. And the man, when he came back, he said that what he saw was worse than what he heard. So they now started listening to Biafrans. So I am happy to see my prime minister and Mazi Elias smiling. when people who are working hard like this, like our prime minister, is smiling this way, there is something he knows that you don't know. And his smiles is giving me 100% hope. Biafra is here, my people.
lecturing, talking. Like our last meeting, if you recall, we spent almost 2 hours, right?
Mhm.
Elias, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So, talking, and now Washington ear is wide open. They want to listen. And the good thing about it is that most member of Congress, they are willing to be part of this. They want to be involved because it's disturbing seeing what is happening from Nigeria, how they are killing, hanging people, beheading people, burning people alive. It's disturbing. Even our last meeting, I recall asking this member, did he want me to show him some?
Yes, Nigeria is committing all these atrocities, believing that, oh, we are progressing. But they don't know that they are destroying themselves. Unfortunately, other Nigerians are not making moves like Biafra Republic government in exile. They are just sitting there as if Nigeria is a golden fleece, that if they don't have that name, Nigeria, their life will end. I will show you something now. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. I found it on the platform of our Minister of Information. This is not something new, but it's just that when you are talking, it's always good. It's always good for you to give an example of what you are saying. Yes, let me go to the Information Minister's platform and show you. Biafrans, please, 1 minute. Just be patient with me. Now look at this. Just look at this. End the genocide in Nigeria. This is in New York. I don't know who must have displayed this. That is number one. Now, that is one. And two, see what is going on in Nigeria. A lot of things. A lot of things going on in Nigeria. And what can anybody say? Look at this. The Fulanis are the ones bothering them. The man said, I cannot remember any other person or any other tribe or any other human being that can do this. So when you connect that to what our prime minister is saying, you will understand that Nigeria can never stop. And they are now known as terrorists. They are threat, national threat and international threat. And these Oyibo people, they don't like anybody threatening them. They don't want it. So Biafrans, we are getting there. I know it has never been easy, but God is with us. That was why I I I wasn't featuring his video. Mike Arnold is one of these Oyibo that have businesses all over Africa, including Nigeria. Mike Arnold was not, I've never featured him in my program. But why? Because he has made 100 degrees U-turn after all he has heard and seen happening in Nigeria. Oyibo man does not want insecurity. They don't condone it. They don't support it. Insecurity. That is what is all going on in Nigeria. Now, Mike Arnold has become a man that is against Nigeria that he supported. Yes. Who told them that they cannot do business with Biafrans? We are all business-oriented people. For those of you who do not know who Mike Arnold is, this is Mike Arnold last week with our Prime Minister. And I can assure you that some people are now inviting Mike Arnold. Look at him with our PM. That's him there with him, taking many postures with him. Now listening to what Biafrans are saying. And he is also an American. You understand? So Biafrans, let us not be in too much hurry to get what we want. It is coming. Oyibo man is this kind of person that likes to see. Seeing is believing. They want to see, they want to get evidence, they want to gather information before they will open their mouth and say something you want them to say or do something that you want them to do. He's not hearing him. Biafrans, you all heard our Prime Minister saying that after Iran, it will be Nigeria is part two of Iran. Now, can I tell you people this? Do you know that there was an assassination attempt on the president of the free world, Donald J. Trump? The assassination attempt on him, why is that? Why is that? Because that they know that everything that President Donald Trump believes in or is saying. Now look at the picture of the man who attempted to do this against President Donald Trump. Let me show you. This is the man. Look at his face. Look at his face. They say he's a Pakistan. That's him there being held by the security operatives, the FBI. They are the ones holding him. That's his face. And let me show you when CCTV caught the picture. You see? You see? Now, look at him here. Right here on the floor. Why is this? Because Islamic religion is a worldwide thing. They want to silence anybody that is talking about the freedom of the innocent. They want to assassinate an innocent man. So, Biafrans, all this progress is just for you to understand that fighting to be free is not an easy business. It's a very tough one. Very, very tough one. Hello, my people. I'm just reading from Chukwudi. Are you saying that you are not hearing any sound from the video? Okay. All right. Okay. You are not hearing me. No sound. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you now hearing me? Are you hearing me now? Okay. Thank you. Oh my God. I will replay it. Sorry about that.
I would say even it's like on a monthly basis, it's now shifting in our favor.
Are you hearing Elias now? Please. Oh, are you hearing Elias, our lobbyist? Are you hearing him now? Please say yes or no.
Yeah, just like ambassador that will be at the VOB tomorrow. 2 years ago, if you have asked him to come to Voice of Biafra, the name Biafra, they were like, what? Because Washington D.C., have not really know much about what is happening in Nigeria and how bad Nigeria situation is. So the Biafra
Thank you.
public government in Ezra, we actually do a lot of work, lecturing, talking. Like our last meeting, if you recall, we spent almost 2 hours, right?
Mhm.
Relias, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So, talking and now Washington ear is wide open. They want to listen. And the good thing about it is that most member of
Sorry, my people. I have posted the link. Oh my God. The link has been posted. Let me repost it again for anyone who wants to join the studio because we will not be long. I think our PM and our guest will be there today by 2 p.m. So by 1, I will be rounding up.
Congress, they are willing to be part of this. They want to be involved because it's disturbing seeing what is happening from Nigeria, how they are killing, hanging people, beheading people, burning people alive. It's disturbing. Even our last meeting, I recall asking this member, did he want me to show him some horrible. So I'm glad that Washington D.C. Now start talking about Biafra. And the last hearing of which Senator Ted Cruz just a few days ago he was there, and Dr. Wale was there. Even Mike Anoy, you see them, like somewhere like Mike Anoy, just few months ago, even few weeks ago, when you talk about Biafra
All right.
separated from Nigeria, he will tell you no, no, no. So we can hear him say that It's time.
Somebody just wrote down here for us to say that one of the attackers of Brgie is saying that our prime minister bribed Arnold. I cannot disrespect anybody. I don't want to disrespect Mike Arnold. Yes. Okay. Thank you for that correction. Okay. All right. I am happy now. Now, anybody who is saying that our prime minister, Mazio Genkere, is bribing Mike Arnold, don't you think that all these congressmen here are in a more powerful position than Mike Arnold? I don't want to disrespect Mike Arnold. He hasn't done anything to me personally or to my people, Biafra. He hasn't done anything to me. Okay, network is too bad. Now, are you still hearing me? Please. Look at all these men with our prime minister. Tell me honestly and sincerely that Mike Arnold is more powerful than all these men. This particular one in sky blue shirt, Taibo Negi, is the one that is having program with our PM today. Look at him there as well. Is Mike Arnold more important than all these men? Look at them. Look at them. Is Mike Arnold more powerful than all these congressmen and women? No. These are the internal enemies. That those people talking about our PM inviting Mike Arnold with bribe are those who came with Nigeria mindset. They are always talking about bribery because that is their I don't know how to describe them. That is the way they operate. That is the way they act. All those obedience, that is the way they behave. That is their mentality. That is just their mentality. They like to use the word bribe because that is the only thing they know. That is the way they operate. I will never disrespect Mike Arnold because the gentleman, like many of them, look at him here. Many of them have had a change of mind. They were all one Nigerianists. They were all obedient. And they finally left obedient and came to Brgie and has now left because they could not find what they are looking for. So in Biafra Republic Government in Exile, we are not here to showcase any foundation or to introduce our foundation. Our foundation is Biafra, but they all have their own. Thank you, Charles. Thank you so much. This is Mike Arnold. Mike Arnold was once singing the song of Nigeria because he has businesses and NGOs in Nigeria. But now, Oku Diova, And Mike Arnold is making a U-turn. Because if anybody could be shaking the hand of our prime minister, taking pictures with him, that means he's agreeing with our prime minister and agreeing with Biafra. All right. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. So, my people, there are other things that made me to come here. You have all heard our prime minister and Elias. They have said everything. Our progress in Washington.
To divide Nigeria. It's an option now. It's no two ways about it. And we also hear from former President Trump advisor, Dr. Wale, also talk about Biafra. So Biafra must be free, and we are glad that people in Washington, congressmen and women, are now reasoning with the Biafran people, because this truth is out there. It's no longer hidden. You can just tell that even after the president of the free world warned Nigerian government to make sure that they secure, they secure the life of innocent citizens, whether Biafra or Nigeria. What is still end up massacre after massacre, killing after killing. So Washington don't want to turn a blind eye anymore. And we believe that after Iran, we we believe after Iran, Nigeria will be next, because Nigeria is actually a part two of Iran. They work together. Iran also sponsor a terrorist in Nigeria. Even in northern part of Nigeria, you agree with me. Based on our information, Hezbollah is supposed to be in Lebanon, correct? But Hezbollah is in the north of Nigeria. They even have their cell, or you call it prison there. So, and Biafra people are so, glad that they have you on board, and we have done a lot. And like my speech a few days ago, I said I have heard a lot have echoed in this ear about, why Washington have not been talking about Biafra before now. And, we're glad that we are correcting all the mistake with good leadership and steady leadership. And very soon, Biafra will be free. So, glad that we have you in our VOB. And as you knew, hardly, I don't know, when is the last time you heard CNN or BBC talk about the genocide happening in Nigeria, or the Christians in Biafra? When is the last time you recall?
Well, I think the seminal moment was when, with the involvement of our extensive lobbying education campaign, along with some of the other pro-Christian groups here in the United States, when President Trump declared Christian genocide in Nigeria, and it became a worldwide issue. And our role in the education campaign of the U.S. government was highlighted in international media. As far as I recall, there's not been that much attention on Nigerian Christian genocide or the Biafra issue previously, at least to this extent. There was some talk about Christian persecution in Nigeria previously, but very little coverage of the Biafra issue, and even not that much coverage of Nigerian Christian genocide issue. I mean, some very committed members of Congress were talking about it, but it wasn't a worldwide international topic that it is today, where now I think every member of Congress wants to talk about Nigerian Christian genocide and persecution. People are now talking about the Biafra issue. So there's never been this type of awareness previously. There's never been this type of discussion previously, at least not that I'm aware of, but certainly not in recent
Yeah,
research.
actually, my question is about the media. Like, Arise is in Nigeria,
Mhm.
Channel News in Nigeria, Nigeria, BBC and Nigeria. What my question is that when do you recall? When is the last time you heard this news media channel like Arise, CNN, BBC, and Channel News talking about the genocide against the Christian Biafra or the Christian Nigeria?
Well, these outlets have always tried to avoid the topic, but given the fact that the President of the United States, the senior leadership of the US government, is talking about the issue, taking action about the issue, and you have so many prominent people talking about the issue, these outlets are no longer in a position to ignore the issue or pretend the issue doesn't exist, which they were able to previously. But if the president of the United States, the leader of the free world, is talking about an issue, you can't simply ignore, pretend the issue doesn't exist. So, because of the president's action, because of the international media attention, even your Nigerian news outlets like Arise News and the other media, they're now forced to talk about the issue. Granted, they put their own spin on the issue, but they're forced to discuss it now. Even with Brgie, for example, Arise News and the other Nigerian media channels did entire segments on the lobbying war, for example, between us and the government of Nigeria. So because the issues gained so much prominence, even what we call the Nigerian gutter media is even forced to discuss these issues now because there's no avoiding being able to avoid these issues. So it's just I think it's a different scenario now, and even the Nigerian media is forced to pay attention, and for the first time they're discussing Briggy and the lobbying war between us and the government of Nigeria. So I think when we have, that's why what we're doing is so important, because if you don't have U.S. government attention, it's just very easy for Nigerian media and the Nigerian government to pretend the issue doesn't exist or to ignore the issue.
Elias, do you know for years now that these media outlets I just mentioned are suppressing the news from, they are, I'll call them terrorist news media because they work with the government of
Yeah.
Nigeria. Yes, they are not covering it. They are not, they are actually suppressing it. It's so shameful. You remember what happened during this wonderful, great President Trump inauguration with Arise, right?
Yeah, I remember
Can
that. I
you,
wanted to bring up that example. So they've suppressed the issue for so many years. When we bumped into, it was a complete accident. When we bumped into the Arise News reporter inauguration, he got completely freaked out, and he tried to pretend that we didn't exist, and he was just losing his mind. Those days are over now because they've suppressed the issue for so many years, and their policy was pretend the issue doesn't exist, or they would briefly mention the issue from time to time, very brief in a brief way. But this is a completely different situation now. They can't suppress the issue like they used to, and the Nigerian media is in an extremely difficult position now, and that's why they're forced to talk about us now, because of the international support that we have. And I think that's making the Nigerian media very nervous. But you see, because what we're doing has so much is so heavyweight. Uh,
Biafrans, this was everything that goes on in Washington, D.C. between Biafrans, Biafra Prime Minister, and the Biafran lobbyist. You all know very well that Oyibo man doesn't believe in hearsay. They don't believe in hearsay. They believe in reality. They believe in proper information from the horse's mouth. So it took our prime minister and our lobbyists time to ring into their ears the bell and the information about Biafrans. Now look at this. What this was all about is the representation of Biafra case to America. And it was after this, on the 18th of September 2025, just last year, that America had to take time to send a delegate in the person of Riley Moore to go to Nigeria to investigate. You see, white man, they have a very unique way of doing things, which most of you will agree with me that that is correct. They don't rush to hearsay. They don't rush to anything they see or hear. They want to verify. They want a proper confirmation. They don't work like some of us. Our people love hearsay a lot. Them say, but you cannot confirm something before you talk about it. And this is very wrong. Now, they take time. I know many are saying, oh, we want Trump to come. Where is Trump? Where is this? Where is that? Our prime minister has just said it in this wonderful exposition with our lobbyists that after Iran, it will be Nigeria. So let nobody be in so much hurry not to understand that this freedom we are fighting is not going to be easy at all. It's not going to be easy. No, my people. It will not be easy. All we have to tell you is remain focused. And the layer said it here, that we should remain focused. We should. Ọ bụrụ onye bụ ụzọ kpọọ polisi na-ekpegbu. Otego Nigeria ji nọba in the world ladder. But where are they today? Where are they? Nigeria is going round in a circle, confused. Anybody that destroys life, people don't want to identify with you. And we don't do that. Did they not proscribe Biafrans? They used the governors to proscribe indigenous people of Biafra as terrorist group. If we are terrorists, I will not be in this country. I will not. If we are terrorist group, America Ministry of Justice will not accept the registration of this Biafra Republic government in exile to legalize what we are doing. They will not. That's why Trump is fighting in Iran. And Nigeria is definitely the next. So, Biafrans, let us not get it twisted. This journey for freedom is the right one, but it takes time. Even our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, he told us during the time that on the space, I think it was his last space exposition, he said to us that is not going to be easy. Look at him. Mmeji Buago, the most handsome man on this planet. We love him. But those who are creating factions, trying to use him as their guide, as their reason for leaving Brgie, they will not succeed, because it was the same Mazi Simon that was dancing with the charter. It was under his government that Brgie was created, with him and his cabinet ministers. All these structures laid down was done by him. But you people were there. You all heard it when Vam 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 said to him, na Biafra ga-erisie, that no be scammer. And the same Vam 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 Bukonye see this Elias that is talking now, that he will not get what he's looking for, that he will not get a Biafra. The same Vam Vam Vam. So Biafrans, let us understand something. This freedom fight is like when you are in the field running a relay match. This person hands it over to this person. The other person hands it over to the other person. And the final person takes the baton and runs and wins the race. And what it means is that the same group is succeeding in what they are doing. We love our prime minister, our first prime minister. We love him so much. That same lobbyist that Vam 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 said, come close, Elias, you will never succeed. Is it not the same lobbyist that our prime minister here, Mazi Ogenkere, is working with? So Mazi Ogenkere ended up being the one doing what our leaders want. Because it is this same Simon, our first prime minister, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He is bringing a new dimension to this awareness that we are making. This is it, my people. This is it. Onyendu, from Onyendu to Mazi Simon Ekpa, from Mazi Simon Ekpa to Mazi Ogenkere. And we pray to God Almighty that it will end with Mazi Ogenkere. We love ourselves. Anybody bringing division will not succeed. And such people are not freedom fighters. They are here for destruction. They are looking for Biafra to use it as a guide to uplift themselves to the place where they want to be, or they are working for Nigeria government. Because if you are working for our freedom, any leader that you see, you work with him. You work with him because we are all the same. We are the same and one people. I use Onyendu's picture. I use Mazi Simon Ekpa's picture. I use our current Prime Minister's picture, Mazi Ogenkere, His Excellency. I use it because we are all working towards one direction. You cannot say, oh, we hate this one, or we love all of them equally, because we know that they are all working for our progress and for the progress of our generation. So yesterday, at the Voice of Biafra, you will all see that our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogenkere, and Mazi Elias was at the Voice of Biafra. My people, is working. Voice of Biafra is now working. And make no mistakes, it is all for our own good. The world are now knowing, they are now knowing about Biafra. And they cannot be twisted. It can never be twisted. Let no one confuse you or deceive you. To the contrary, Biafra is here. Oh, nwayo ka eji alacha ofe dị ọkụ. My people, ọ bụrụ ife a na-eme gidigidi. No. Anyị anọrọ na gidigidi. Maka na gidigidi bụ nke ndị na-eme mkpọtụ, nke ndị empty barrel. When you see an empty barrel, it makes a lot of noise without containing anything inside. So empty. People who are sensible, reasonable, they don't make noise. They don't make noise.
Nigerian media is not able to pretend like they were in the past. So it shows you the progress we've made. You know, they're forced to confront an uncomfortable situation now. They're very uncomfortable now that they have to talk about it. You know.
Yes, Elias was responding to the question that our prime minister asked him. Our prime minister asked him, based on what is going on, based on what is happening that the world now know and see, what can you say about CNN, Nigeria Channel News, Nigeria TVC, Nigeria Rise, Nigeria Sahara Reporter, all of them, they are covering Nigeria government because Tinubu is their brother. But America, they have sent Riley Moore. Rep Riley Moore has been, he has seen, he came back with the news. Rep Riley Moore has seen that if action is not taken, that Nigeria is going to be the worst for the whole world. Now look at this. Are you seeing this? This is the man. Look at him. The one that went to assassinate President Donald Trump. You see it? So Biafrans, it's not an easy journey. Let no one. Our first prime minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the last space appearance he made, he told us that after the declaration, re-declaration in Finland 2024, December, that it will not be easy. So don't just come and think that getting Biafra is something that you will just pick up like that. Ndewo, Ned. Ndewo. Ndewo, we appreciate you. Biafrans, we are 35 now watching. I want to see the like button being clicked so that this very video and information will go viral. Please, Biafrans, let us remain focused, remain resilient, remain strong, and work with our Prime Minister. Maka na ife a na-eme bụ relay match. Onye gbagba onye nwanne. We love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we love him. We love our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Nigeria government thought that detaining those two will bring Biafra to a halt. But Biafra nwelu mmadụ. Anyị nwelu mmadụ. Mazi Ogenkere is still with the lobbyists that Vam rejected. Everything that our Prime Minister, all the structures that he left for us, all these marauders, they destroyed it. They destroyed it. They destroyed it. But Mazi Ogenkere is not destroying anything. He is working with everything that our first Prime Minister left. They destroyed our donation link. Mazi Ogenkere renewed it and brought us another one. They told Elias, come close, you will not succeed. Mazi Ogenkere is still working with the same lobbies that our first Prime Minister So tell me, between them and Mazi Ogenkere, who love our prime minister most? Biafrans, it is not going to be easy. I'm telling you this. The only thing we have to do is to make sure that we are donating and financing our government in exile. We are all matured people. We are all grown-ups. They rejected everything that Mazi Simon Ekpa put in place during his time in the government. Then this one, Mazi Ogenkere, is the one working with all those structures. He is the one working with it. He never come out. Let us be honest with ourselves. Mazi Ogenkere has never opened his mouth to discredit our PM. But Vam has. Mazi Mamadou Abu tried to destroy every structure. They seized our payment link. Everything. Ngozi took our, what is it called? Everything that our PM laid down, they destroyed it. It is only Mazi Ogenkere. The Brgie that was created during the time of our first prime minister, Mazi Ogenkere is looking after it very well. When our first prime minister was here, Mazi Ogenkere used to go to Washington, D.C. He has never stopped. He continued. He is still doing the same thing. And my people, that we go to show you that we are one. We are one. Yes, we are one. We are working to free Biafrans from the cold hands of Nigeria, destroying everything. And their media will never say anything. That's why the young man called English Alaji, he said that whenever they are hiding it, he will be bringing it out. Everything that English Alaji reports, you can never see it on Nigerian media. You cannot. So, my people, we are on the right course. If anybody tells you that it is easy to fight for freedom or get your nation, just know it that is the person is lying to you. The person is lying to you. Now, just look at this and tell me what you think. Biafrans, I want some of you to tell me what you think about this. Ọ gịnị ka mmadụ na-abụọ a na-eji ime na America? Don't worry, I block go m dị onye oshi. Gịnị ka unu che na ndị a na-eji ime na America? Fa na-eji protect their interest. They are going to protect their interest. Gịnị bụ interest fa? Achọ m ka ofu onye nọ ebe a na-anụ ife m na-asụ ka ọ gwa m ife bụ interest mmadụ na-abụ a. Zoological Republic. Fa jekọ ka fa malụ ma fa ga-agwa Trump recognize kwa na Biafra. O ife fa jekọ na America. Ndị ala. Asị na mebiro n'obodo ndị a arụ ọmụ ndị a ka onugbu. Sụọ fa ka akwa kobe fa na anwụ fa agbakọ. Ife fa jekọ bụ ije make sure na Nigeria bụ one. Ka fa wee na-ebu oyila anyị wee na-aka nka. Ndị a na-abọbụkwa agadi na agadi nwoke na agadi nwanyị fa ka nọdụ na-akpagharị fa na-eje Amerịka ifugie ọkụ unu wee malụ na Biafra is making a whole lot of waves. Fa jeko America ka fa jesi oh Trump biko recognize kwa na ndị a rapụ ka Nigeria remain one. Mana ịbịa na Europe, when you come to Europe, they are very wide, maybe the same size as Nigeria. There are 44 nations na Europe. For wee bịa kpokọta anyị niile ọnụ ka anyị na-anwụ ọnwụ ga-egbu onye a ụnụ mana kansa na-egbu nwoke a. Kansa na-egbu nwoke ma o ife oje ka obodo oyibo ime ka o je gwa Trump biko recognize kwa na these people, biko recognize kwa na fa please. O ife ọ na-eje. Yeah, now you are in. Go ahead. Go ahead, Onna. I'm not hearing you. Hello, Nat. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. Yeah, the internet. Biafrans. Let us listen to this lady. This girl is a Biafran. Oh, nwaafọ Igbo ka ọ bụ. Onye a unu fụrụ ebe a bụ nwaafọ Igbo. Amarọ m afịa, but achọrọ m ka anyị discuss what she is about to say. Just listen.
Present reality of Igbo Muslim in Nigeria.
Dead on arrival, Igbo Muslim in Nigeria. Dead on arrival. There is nothing like Igbo Muslim. Igbos are not Muslims. That is number one lie. Igbos are not Muslims and can never be. We can never be Muslims. Never.
We are Muslims are in minority.
We Muslims are the minority. Who are the Muslims? Fulanis. They are the minority, and I'm glad he said it. You have said it. He has said it, that they are the minority, ruling the majority, lying to the world as always.
Present reality, sadly today, some of our Muslim brothers and sisters in Igbo land face persecution.
Are you hearing it? Some of their Igbo Muslim brothers in Igbo land are facing persecution. Why? Because Igbos can never be Muslims, and there is nothing like Muslim Igbo or Igbo Muslim. Never. This is another agenda. Keep on listening.
My treatment because they are Muslim.
You heard him right. Persecution, minority rights. It sounds so innocent. Doesn't it sound like a cry for help? But do not be deceived. This is not a religion you entertain or treat with a kid's glove. What you just watch is the first step of a very religious ladder.
Yes, first step of a religious ladder. Why is he using religion now? Because we are the target. Biafrans, rise up. The earlier the better. The earlier the better. They have come in another dimension, using religious bigotry to attract world concentration on religious matters. And unfortunately, the world, they don't talk when Christians are being marginalized or being decimated or being unalived. The world is so scared of Muslims that they don't talk to them when they are acting. That man is using religious issues to penetrate into Biafra land. But it has failed on arrival. It will never work. We are their target. So they will try this way, it didn't work. They tried the other way, it didn't work. They are still trying. Onyendu is a Christian. Onyendu is a Biafran. Onyendu is in life jail. While Gumi, who is on a life in Nigeria, in their millions, is walking up and down. Why are the religious groups, the can, Christian, whatever it is, why are they not talking about Gumi? Why is Bishop Kuka supporting them? Because they are very swift with their hands. They know how to kill. They know how to destroy because of Allah. Which Allah? Their Allah is nonsense. Because what that means is Allah for the cultists. We have God that told Moses many years ago, thou shalt not kill. They have now started using religious bigotry. Anybody they converted to Muslim by force, once Biafra comes, they will be eradicated. It has failed on arrival. So Biafrans, mind these people. Donate and support your government for Biafra to come before they will falsely and forcefully Islamize the whole Biafra land and come here and tell you they are the minority. It will never work. Not as long as Chukwokika is in heaven. Ishmael can never rule over the children of God. They are condemned people. They are condemned. Just listen to this, our sister. She's an Igbo girl.
Want us to focus on the word minority. They beg for tolerance today because their number is very small.
Yes, they are talking about minority. What will happen? UN will do this. Red Cross will do that. Pope will do this. Rome will do that. What are they doing now that Christians are being openly persecuted even in the church? We are not Muslims. They can never come to Biafra land and tell you, Igbo Muslims, minority this, minority. To hell with their utterances. We will not accept that. To hell with them. This is the Atakia. Classical example of the Atakia. Liars.
But there is an agenda, because the history and the reality of Nigeria shows us what happened when the minority becomes a majority. When they are few, they ask for equal rights, but when they are majority, they stop asking for rights.
Yes, when they are minority, they will be asking for equal right. This Islamic group, they came to our forefathers and wanted to Islamize our forefathers. Our forefathers completely and openly rejected them. They rejected them and told them, we do not want you. We don't want your Islamization. When Christianity came, flexible religion, religion that gives you free hand, choice to either follow God or reject God. Our people, our ancestors, our mothers and fathers, then they accepted them. And we became, there is nothing like Igbo Muslim. Never. Ndị Igbo, Ụmụ Biafra, rise up, support your government, because the moment we become a nation, if you venture come to Biafra land to come and talk about that your nonsensical religion, you will see what we will do to you. Equal right. They are minority. They have tried all avenues of caging Biafrans up. Biafrans, you are the target. Because every other state in that zoo have been Islamized one way or the other, but not in Igbo land. There is nothing like that. They sent this one to come and blab, come and talk rubbish. Igbo Biafra. There is nothing like that. Or Igbo, I beg your pardon, Igbo Islam or Igbo Muslim. Never. It can never happen. Igbos are not Muslims, and we can never be. Even in our charter, we only have 3 religions. You are either a Christian in Biafra land, you are a Judaist, or a traditionalist. That's all. Go to China. China is supporting Iran, supporting Nigeria, because they are coming to steal our mineral resources. But China banned Islamic religion. They are now talking about equal right with who? No Islamic religion in Biafra land. It can never happen. Equal right, my foot. Equal right, my foot. They know that it will not work. They are just joking. They are joking.
And start imposing laws. Look at the North. Look at states like Zamfara. It all started with, let us practice our religion. Then it moved to Sharia law for civil matters. From there, it moved to criminal matters. And now, they have a system where the constitution is pushed aside for religious law. Don't think it cannot happen to us here. If we entertain this narrative now, we are opening the door for a future where our customs are overridden and our freedom is negotiated away.
My sister, Ndewo, thank you for telling us. Our tradition and culture can never be overridden by anybody born of a woman. The Fulanis, they know. Farman Dianyebo, they know very well. That was why when they brought Isiagu dress for Onyendu, they rejected it. Because our face, it scares them. Our presence intimidates them. They can never come like their useless Osman Danfodio. That Islamization agenda is dead on arrival in Igbo land. They can never Islamize Igbos. We are not going to be Islamic nation. No, our laws, our charter contained it. So if you are planning that you have tried all the avenues, using all the governors to kill our people, still our people persisted. You tried using some of people like Ngozi and the rest. You did not succeed. Now Ngozi has actually left. She says she wants to go and become a politician in America. This is how God will decimate our enemies. This is the way God will destroy all our enemies. No matter what they do, we Biafrans can never give room for that. No matter what they try to use, it will never work. We can never be Islamized, and we will never be. Not 1 inch, not 1 iota. They can never succeed. So my people, because I told you people that anything I'm going to talk about, if I don't see a video where the person himself or herself is speaking and I am analyzing it, I will not come here to deceive my people. Ndewo best Biafra. Ndewo, thank you so much for joining us. This our sister is blowing her own whistle. Olu anyị a ekeli eke. Onye ọbụla nọ n'akụkụ nke na Fulani, Usman Danfodio has tried and he failed. He died in Benue. That's why they are always killing them, because they said that that is their land where their great-grandfather died. We are not going to be Muslims and we can never be. So that agenda is dead on arrival.
We cannot afford to be this naive. And even now, to sell this agenda, they have to lie. Who are these so-called victims?
Yes, to sell the agenda, they have to lie. Do you know why they are lying? Because Takia is their religion. Takia means tell lies. Even if it takes you to lie and get what you want, use lies. That's why how they lied to us after the war, the 3 R's. Where is it operating today? Nowhere. Shetima said, oh, restructure my foot. Restructure my foot. The son of a foreigner come to your country telling you that you cannot do what you want under his foot. What dirty foot is that? So, as we are hearing this lady, you saw the man that came to say that they are minority, Islamic minority in Nigeria. It can never work. That's what Donald Trump, that's the snake Donald Trump is cutting their head in Iran. That's why they want to assassinate him. That's why they wanted to assassinate him on Friday evening, stroke Saturday morning. Because they are very violent. I don't know which God. My people, the owner of the world is not a violent man. God the creator is not a violent man. God the creator is lover of life. That's why he sent Moses to appear on Mountain Sinai, and he appeared in flame of light. What was his commandment? Thou shalt not kill. So which child are they killing for? It is a cultist group. They are cultists. They are not serving God. Ishmael can never win over the children of God. No Igbo Muslim and no Muslim in Igbo land. Our charter has only 3 religious groups. So any court they take it to, we will defeat them. We do not want them, and we can never want them. The world knows that Islamic religion is done by force, and they know us as Christians. We have evidence everywhere. They can never. In fact, that agenda is dead on arrival.
We have seen the reports. Most of these claiming to be persecuted Igbo Muslims have been exposed as an outsiders. Many from Igala and other middle belt groups paid to wear the mask of Abu Igbo. We saw the viral post of the...
Yes, this useless girl, Osinia Bonye Suka, Ko Onyebe, near Igbo Muslim. They will bribe them, give them money. Then, if you take them to court, if we take them to court, my people, the little I know, if they take them to court, the question is, when did these people become Muslims? What were they before then? What year? Is just either this year or last year. They force them, they bribe them. So when Biafra comes, our charter will be one of our first and foremost evidence. Secondly, as a new nation, this is what our charter says. We are not going to entertain them. Not 1 inch, not 1 iota. This girl, when she trended, oh, abum onye Igbo, abum a Muslim, abum this. Takia. That's their religion. That's the background. So, my people, there is nothing like Igbo Muslim. Never. You see all these people, Fage Jenga, they will all go to prison when Biafra comes because they are violating our own rules.
Igbo Muslim woman that was crying for help, and she's been exposed as an Igala. They are important actors because they cannot find.
Yes, okay, now they go to a gala to Islamize somebody, and the person will come out, I'm an Igbo, I'm Igala, I'm Igbo, I'm this, because they want to use Igala. They want to use Islamic religion to win Biafra. Now they will go behind and tell Igala people, you are not Igbo. Because when they want to streamline you and marginalize you, they will tell you you are only 5 states. Now they have made an Igala person to answer Igbo so that they will use religious sentiments to garner more people. My people, okay, for this political sense, ndi Fulani, all will go nani. It has fallen. They will never achieve it. They can never. They will not. Biafrans, I wanted to do this girls' program yesterday, but I said, no, I'll do it today. But because our PM's program was so short, so I had to bring it in today. It is very important because Ndi was in order fiabaro. It doesn't take time before they will use this, their religious bigotry, to win the heart of the world. That was how they defeated us during 1966-67. Because we had no media. Now we have a lot of media outlet. They cannot and will never Islamize Biafrans. There is nothing like Igbo Muslim. What nonsensical Igbo Muslim is that? We are not Muslims. That was why they put Onyendu to Islamic cell in Sokoto. They thought they can Islamize him so that they will believe that the whole Biafrans are now Islamized. Impossible. It can never happen. My people, Ekweromo, we have to fund our government in exile to make sure that we go home, to go and warn these fools telling you that they are Igbo Muslim. We don't have anything like Igbo Muslim. Not at all. Never. It will never happen.
Enough genuine evidence among us. Why? Because historically, Igbos are united by culture, not divided by religion.
Yes, we are united by culture. And that culture is what they are trying by all means to destroy. Our women, we plait our hair. Let me show you my hair. See, I plait my hair. We thread. This is our tradition. You can never do it as an Islamic woman. You will cover everything and wrap it up. You have to wrap it up. Our culture is different from theirs. Their culture and their religion is the same. One shoe fits everybody. No, 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 no. You can never succeed. Yes, you can never succeed. We are not divided by religion. We are united by culture and tradition. And Islamic religion does not conform with our culture and tradition. No, it's not. I know her. Oh, nwanne anyị nwanyị bi na Australia. Onye a bụkwa nnukwu mmadụ, ọ bụrụ ụdị mmadụ nke iru. Unu nwa na-epromote kwanu this lady, o nwere ife onye anwa bụ. O nwere ife ọ bụ. Rapụ na onye ala anwa. Isi adịrị ya mma. Onye anwa nwere mental health problem. Unu rapụ ya biko. Rapụnụ nke na arụ adịsịrị ya mma.
And it's a very dangerous tool to give an Igbo person because we are conservative in nature.
Yes, we are conservative in nature. Ndị Igbo na-egbu before anyị erie. We don't eat anything. Before nwoke onye Igbo atinyele ndị woman ọnụ, ọ ga-eme proper investigation. Anyị ada-eme ka ndị azụrụ azụ. Azụrụ anyị azụ. Anyị dị conservative in nature. We are not reckless. Let them not bring down deadly, wicked, and hopeless religion to destroy our culture and our religion. Anya choro nonsense.
Why should we be scared as an Igbo person? Because we have seen this movie before and it ended in blood.
Yes, why should we be scared? We are not scared. We can never be scared. We fought with Nigeria 1967 to 1970. We never gave up. We did not give up. They did not conquer us. They did not. And this time around, Nigeria be again as Swafaku. That time, Yoruba was supporting them. Olusegun Obasanjo. All of them. Then, Benue and Plateau, T.Y. Danjuma and Yakubu Gowon, they were supporting them. Now they have shown all of them shege. They will never support them again. They will not. That's why they now resorted to bringing in all the Fulanis all over Africa to come and settle them in our land. We will not accept that. We will not accommodate anything called IS. Miafokwa Lam. No way, not in our land. They are very destructive in nature. Very, very destructive. God is not a destructive God. We serve the living God. We serve the living God. We are children of God. We are not children of perdition. We are not violent. Our God is not a violent God. Even our Lord Jesus Christ was blessed by God with so much powers. With so much powers. But when he was arrested to go and be crucified, he did not disappear. He stood his grounds. And after 3 days, Okpotwo, this is Biafrans for you. This is the God we serve. The incorruptible God. But Biafrans, remember one thing. When God, our Lord Jesus Christ, was on earth, he has a disciple called Peter. When they came to arrest Christ, Peter brought out his sword and cut off the ear of one of those people that came to arrest our Lord and our Savior. Our Lord Jesus Christ said to him, "No, Peter, put back your sword." He never said to him, "Throw your sword away." So, my people, we will always fight to defend ourselves. And this is the time. Anybody coming to tell you Igbo Muslims, the person is just blabbing. Because you can never find us as Muslims. We are not Igbo Muslims. We are Igbos. Very conservative in nature. Our culture and our tradition goes in line with our religious belief. We are free-minded people, just like our Lord Jesus Christ. Very free-minded. He allows you to do things the way it should be done. Yes, you are correct, Lawrence. That is fantastically correct. Yes, hello, Ruby. Ndewo. Lawrence is 100% correct. We are always their target, but they can never win us. They know who we are. Anyada Balo Ogwoso. So, Biafrans, we need to donate and fund our government in exile so that we will go home and they will see what is called proper means of administration, proper love for your people. We will have hospital. Because everything you do in this world, human being is number one. God loves us so much that he gave his only begotten son. Therefore, we should always endeavor to treat human being well. Hospital will be everywhere in Biafra land. Even foreigners will be coming to Biafra for treatment, not going abroad. We will have good roads where ambulances will be running smoothly to take people on emergency situation to hospital. We will have schools where our children will study. We will have electricity, that a doctor operating in a theater will have electricity to do that. I can show you people, one lady here crying that her sister was killed at Abuja hospital. They don't have anything. They don't have anything, and they don't want us to be somebody because they know that we are the light. We are the light. They don't want that light to come. But you know what? In Genesis chapter 1 verse 3, they said that God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw that the light it was good. And he separated light from darkness. We are the light. We must be separated from darkness in Nigeria. Genesis chapter 1 verse 3. So, Biafrans, we are seasoned Christians. We can never have Igbo Muslims. Never. That's what this our sister is showcasing here.
Think about how Boko Haram started in the north. It didn't start with bombs. It started exactly like this. Innocent looking videos where sheikhs are preaching victimhood. Imams are telling young boys that they hate you because of your faith. You are special and you need to defend yourself.
Have you people heard it? This same way that this Muslim or Islamic man came and said, oh, Igbo Muslims are being persecuted. They are being marginalized. There is nothing like Igbo Muslim. Our sister here reporting, she said that this is how Boko Haram started. This was how Boko Haram started. That they are being marginalized. They will go to their mosque, radicalizing their youths, that they are being hated because of their religion. And they will tell you, oh, we are fighting for jihad. What does jihad mean? What does it mean? A means of destroying innocent and quiet people. Is that what jihad means? I don't know the definition because I'm not a Muslim and I can never be. What does jihad mean? Why would you send your children to mosque, teach them how to kill and to destroy? Like what was said in John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But Jesus Christ came that we might have life and have it abundantly. No, they don't want us to have that life abundantly. They are those thieves. They came to kill, to destroy, and to steal. They can never do it with us. During the war, it was only one man that Biafrans have, Okokondem, as media. Now, Biafra has many media outlets. You can never intimidate us. Never. Our law, our charter says only 3 religious groups in Biafra land. That's all. That's all. And so shall it be. You cannot intimidate us. They are always vilifying the Igbos, making us unnecessary victims. Religious sect, that's why they are fighting us. We Christians, we don't fight Muslims. It is always the Muslims fighting the Christians. Why is that? Our God is not a destructive God. If you are using religion to divide the whole world, God will show you people that this world belongs to him.
That victimhood have been morphed into radicalization. Then there comes the recruitment. Then the terrorism that have claimed the lives of thousands of people. Imam Brgie is using the same playbook on our soil. He is trying to create the us versus them mentality in a homogeneous society. If we let this slide, we are looking at a homegrown extremism in the southeast.
Homogeneous society. There is no homogeneity there. You can never get that. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. You are talking of homogeneous. Talk of harmonization. Talk of unity. Talk of oneness. You can never get it in Nigeria. Not in the 4 cardinal points of Nigeria. There is nothing good about it. They are not good in giving their people good health. They are not good in giving their people good jobs for means of livelihood. They are not good at giving you light. Do you know that a Fulani man is the one that brings generator from abroad so that there can never be electricity? And what does generator produce? Carbon monoxide that is capable of killing human beings. It will suffocate you in your sleep. Carbon monoxide. That is what Nigeria government brings to their citizens. Anything bad. Currently, their leader, their president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has bribed the senators to endorse another loan. And some Nigerians are criticizing him. What are you doing with all this loan? Your borrowing capacity is beyond the standard and the level of a country like Nigeria. They have oil since 1958. Till date, they cannot produce anything. Nigeria have steel industry in Nigeria. They cannot produce even a shotgun, even a spoon. This is a country we say no to because we, the Biafrans, we have taken a feasibility study, studied Nigeria from morning till night. There is nothing. You cannot find anything substantial about Nigeria. You cannot manage Nigeria in any way. Nigeria is not manageable. So do not come and rub your poverty-stricken hands on Biafrans. We don't want it. And we can never accept it. Now our Prime Minister, Mazio Genkere, in his Washington, D.C. update, said that now Biafra discussion has taken a very balanced ground among the senators in America. That is all we want to know. That is all we want to hear. That's it. He said it in this very video. Washington, D.C. now knows about Biafra. They talk Biafra.
Media channel talking about the genocide against the Christians in Nigeria or the Christians in Biafra. When is the last time you recall?
Well, I think the seminal moment was when, with the involvement of our extensive lobbying education campaign, along with some of the other pro-Christian groups here in the United States, when President Trump declared Christian genocide in Nigeria, and it became a worldwide issue. And our role in the education campaign of the U.S. government was highlighted in international media. As far
Yes. Are you people seeing it? Are you people hearing it? This is it. This is it. Biafra is now being discussed at a very high table, high level, high standard. Leaders of the world. Like I told you, this man was rejected by Imam Abu group. Vam 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 say, Elias, come here. You will not succeed. But our prime minister picked him, is working with him in accordance with what we want. So nobody should come and be telling you Igbo Muslim. What nonsense Igbo Muslim is that? We don't want to hear that.
Not in 10 years, but very soon, you will start seeing Islamic terrorists in Igbo land, and they will justify this terrorism with this Igbo Muslim agendas that is trending now.
Igbo Muslim agenda trending now. My people, it will not trend more than it already has. And we are rebutting that presumption. We are rebutting it. There is nothing like Igbo Muslim, because anytime you hear Muslim, you hear violence, you hear killing, you hear this and hear that, terrorism. Go to Mali and see what they are doing now. But we all know where that one is coming from. Emmanuel Macron is not sleeping, but it's not our problem. But this is the same people. That's how they use them. When you hear that EU gave Tinubu 288 million euro loan, what is it for? Sponsor of terrorism, because they know that he's very good at it. We can never be Islamized. Ana Gwibi, Afaneto is not in our land. We've had enough. We want peace now in Biafra land. We want our land. I know they are everywhere. But Kafane Kunika na Batufa. I know they are everywhere. I showed the video yesterday.
As a reason of them fighting back. Let's be honest, this isn't about faith. This is about funding. It is a business model. We can see the patterns. We see the so-called Igbo Muslims with cheaper cash links in their bios, quoting Quranic verses to beg money. It is a hustle.
You see, she's talking about funding. That's how they fund. That is how they fund their Islamization agenda. How are we funding our freedom agenda? We have our own agenda. Freedom, liberty. That's what we are fighting for. Now, let me see. You will see something that will tell you clearly that these people, their own agenda, their own funding is always clear and open. And you cannot doubt the fact that they fund themselves this very way. This is how they fund themselves. Look at it. Are you watching? This is how They fund themselves. Watch this and listen to it. 1 minute, my people. Just listen.
After all that has been going on over the years, should we be talking about this thing at this point in time? The answer is capital no. So why is it happening? Even when America was threatened, this guy didn't care. They still continue with their business. So that will tell you that this thing is deeper than you and I are looking at it. It's deeper. We are going to live with this thing maybe in the next 100 years. That is the impression I'm getting here. Except something serious is done by this government or any other government, this thing will not go away. It doesn't look like it will go away very soon. It doesn't look like, because the profit is so high. They are making money. They are cashing out.
The profit is so high. This is not going to end in this near time. Look at them. Look at them. Almost man than for you. All this money you see here is money that they extorted from their victims' family. Biafrans, instead of bringing this money to your government in exile, you prefer to pay it to these marauders. Look at it. See it. See the money. This is what is going on in the zoo. And this man said if nobody is saying anything, it will continue like this in the next 100 days. Maybe by then we will be dead and gone.
Even when America was threatened, this guy didn't care. They still continue with their business.
They still continue with their business even when America came and bombed them in January 2026. They don't care. They carried on.
So that will tell you that this thing is deeper than you and I are looking at it. It's deeper.
Yes. Just like this, our sister said here, that is deeper. These are people that foreigners are sponsoring, and they will call it loan. They will call it loan. When they give them loan, it is in their pocket. When they abduct you, you pay them this money, also in their pocket. Why are all this happening? Because of the oil, the gas, the crude, the kerosene, everything in Biafra land. That's why it is so deep. Because of their interest.
We are going to live with this thing maybe in the next 100 years. That is the impression I'm getting here. Except something serious is done by this government or any other government, this thing will not go away. It doesn't look like it will go away very soon. It doesn't look like.
Are you seeing it? Look at them smiling. If they tell you how many people this war must have paid to get this money, you will not believe it. Look at them, how dirty they are. And this is how they go to defile the women. Biafrans, rise up. Make a donation. This is the way they fund their terrorism. How are we going to fund our freedom from these people? Very deadly. They are so deadly in their activities because for you to get this kind of money from anybody, the person must have been held in a very tight corner.
Because the profit is so high. They are making money. They are cashing out.
The profit is so high, they are making money, they are cashing out.
That is the first thing. And so, why do you want a business that is thriving to stop? Please tell me. When there are so many girls and so many schools to kidnap and make money.
You see? Are we not surprised? Are we not surprised?
Remember the politics of conversion, when the governors would publicly gift millions to an Igbo Christians simply for converting to Islam.
Yes. Conversion. All these millions that their brothers go to extort from you, they will come and use it again to convert you to be the same religion with them. They will use it. My people, these criminals we are dealing with, they are not giving up. Biafrans, rise up. Rise up. The time to rise up is now. Rise up. Many evidence to show you that this thing is not going to end now. Darlington have just said it. That lawyer, he's always talking about what the Fulanis are doing. What the Fulanis are doing. This is it. And that's why I'm always here to let us know that there are two things. If you talk, they go by you. If you not talk, you will still go. Why not talk before you leave? Donate, donate, donate. Fund our freedom. Biafrans, we have touchlighted
It creates
on important issues, and this is to create awareness. It creates financial support and everything for them. They know how to make money to support themselves.
financial incentive to sell our identity. We know foreign money from Saudi Arabia has historically flown into Nigeria to push the ultra-conservative ideologies. It happened in the north, it happened in the west, and now they want to open the tap in the east. They want to open up a madrasas and the centers to teach ideologies that are aliens to our land. But the biggest threat is 2027. Think about it. Who actually will benefit if the Southeast catches fire right now? Who benefits if we are painted as religious bigots and unsafe? This is a calculated move to sabotage Peter Obi's presidential ambition. If
This one, I did not agree with her.
dreams of Usman
Peter Obi's political ambition. My people, even if Peter Obi go to the moon, he will never be allowed to rule Nigeria as an Igbo man. As an Igbo man, Peter Obi can never win. He won last year. They sat down watching like this and they took it away from him. Until now, he hasn't learned. I'm not Peter Obi's fan because he killed our boys, Mansob, when he was a governor. And in 2023, during his campaign, he said that Biafra died 50 years ago. After a Biafran man, Ojukwu, brought him to the limelight under Apga Party. So Peter is a political obituary, my sister. You are very correct. I don't reckon with it. Ndi Igbo, stop being deceived. These people hate you. It's not just that they want to Islamize you. They want to Fulanize you. And keep you finally to shut up. Any man who has that kind of influence towards you, making such advances towards you, and you are going to embrace them, using P2B. P2B has a lot of money stacked in his offshore account, and they are always threatening him. If you do not support keeping Nigeria as one, we will expose you and your money will be confiscated. That's why he's always coming out. Remember that. So, Biafrans, onye ọbụla gbalụ nke bụ ọgwụ ya nwụọ. Biafra abịago. Ọ fọdụrụ nwantịntị. Please, my people, let no one tell you anything to the contrary, and you will buy the idea. Listen to our Prime Minister. Everything that our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, left for us as a legacy, he is the one keeping it like flag, flying like this. We should follow him. We should support him. Biafra is coming. He is not talking anything. if not Biafra? He is equally not doing anything, if not Biafra. I just showed you the dirty Fulanis extorting money. That is their own means of fundraising. They do fundraising with dagger. They do fundraising with AK-47. But as the conservative and traditional and cultural people with decent attitude and conduct, we don't force people to donate. You just have to use some of the videos I have showed you here to work mathematically well how you want Biafra to come. Yeah, she lives in Nigeria. She lives in Nigeria. She made a whole lot of, senses about what she revealed. But we can never be Islamized. Impossible. Onyelo ndị Nigeria ka mamiri nyụrụ ọkụkọ. They can never Islamize us. They tried it in 1966 when, in fact, the kind of things we have now was not there and they did not succeed. Is it now? Impossible. Biafrans, ekwusikwanum, ọgwụkwa ka ọra m n'onu. Onye maara asụ, ya sụọ n'ikwe. Onye amara asụ, ya sụọ n'anị. Okoko them during the war. Us in the Biafra. Na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. Mbosi na ibi ya adị ofu. Every day comes with different, structure and a different ideology. I will leave you people and love you. We have done so well today. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless all of you, and he will continue to bless you people. Ada gwo chinti na Yesu. Ezigbo agwo, ọ bụrụ ma agwo, ezigbo agwo dị n'akịrịka. Ma no, by the grace of God, ka anyị ga-eji wee mara ebe nya bụ agwo abani dobere isi. Ndị be anyị, unu alarụzikwa n'ụla. Ego anụnwa m nọ na-egosi unu hia. Unu nwa bụ the target ka a na-anapụ dị ego. Ejide nwanne unu asị gị bịa kwụọ ransom. So, he prefer ikwu your ransom to Biafra ka ikwu ya to ndị Fulani. Ikwu godu fear they will still kpai you. Fa ga-egbukwa gị n'enue. So, bịa kwụọ ya to your government. Otego Fulani chụbala anyị. Otego. Fa use ndị Benue, use ndị Plateau, use kwuo ma Yoruba, Obasanjo na ndị otu ya. Now, ndị Yoruba Kwara State na ndị Benue na ndị Plateau amago ife Fulani dike ya. That was what Ojukwu was sitting down seeing in 1966. Barely 6 years after Nigeria got their independence. Fasua Nyoko. So, my people, do not sleep. If you are sleeping, wake up. Instead of giving this ransom money to Fulanis, come and give it to your government, because you continues and remains their target. We are the endangered species. Onwere ife ọzọ unu ga-eme n'ụwa to please ndị Fulani. Maka ọfanwa bụ the minority. Fa bụ nkenke enyi na-achị igwe enyi ọsọ. Fanwa na-achị Nigeria. Ọ bụ ozi a na ị chọrọ ka Biafra bịa. Nọdụ fa bịa fa nwụrụ unu n'aka. Nke anwa ma agbasazikwa m. Ekwusigokwa m ka ọra m n'onu. Onye asịkwana na m agwara ya. My people, ọ ga-adịnụ. Ndewonu. I love you all. NK, my sister, you are wonderful. Best Biafra I know you, I see you, I love you. I appreciate all of you. Ruby, Ndewo, Lawrence, Chukwu gozielu m gị o. William, Chukwuma, all of you, you are all powerful and wonderful people. Waris Jinadu, Ndewonu my people. Ọ ga-adị nụ mbọsị ọzọ. Mbọsị nta anyị achụọ n'Owele nchi. Ndewonu and bye bye from here. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity and equity. I love you all this much. I love you, Biafrans. I love you, and I will always do.